Alright, so
You're not nervous, are you?
sweat now and again. So on our first date, we sat down for dinner and I suggested we unwind with a bottle of wine.
In a Palmer?
Yeah, and a bottle. But I looked around for the drinks menu, but for the life of me, it was something that I couldn't find. So I asked the waiter. They flipped the menu, and there it was, directly behind. Probably not my brightest moment, but I'd say a love like this can make any man blind. To be fair, she didn't see it either. Did not have a clue. Nor did we imagine all the fun, laughter, and good vibes that on this night would ensue. It was like we had done all of this before. It was more a sense of the familiar. It wasn't so much love at first sight than it was, oh, I found you. There you are. We came together at a time when our minds were more cynical. We were just two like-minded individuals, hoping for a glass half full, but coming to expect nothing more than dregs and residuals. That night changed the script, flipped the switch, and started something completely original. An attraction that was admittedly physical, but also grounded in shared values and mutual principles. I've been playing singles for a while now, but it looked like I finally met my match. Everything was going so well, too well. I had to ask myself, what's the catch? I couldn't think of a reason not to follow up, so I guess it was time to take action. But with a beautiful face like that, maybe nothing came to mind because she's clearly my biggest distraction. We've been together for a while now, by far the best time of our lives. We're the type of couple to finish each other's food rather than sentences, hug and even give each other high fives. We enjoy going out for dates, having a laugh, and eating a good Parma. The theatre brought us together, but ever since then there's been minimal drama. The one time I actually got nervous, maybe even a little superstitious, was on the night that I proposed. Okay, and the night I asked Melissa's dad for his blessing, and damn near froze. But on this occasion, I had a clear vision in my mind of how events would unfold on the night. The story obviously ends well, but a few things happened that got me stressing in the moment, and only laughing in hindsight. First of all, I rode in with my family, got stuck in traffic, and was running late. Suffice to say, this was one monumentally important date. Fortunately, she was also stuck in traffic, so time was on our side. But that was just the beginning of what could have potentially become a bumpier than expected ride. Eventually, my family and I arrived at the agreed upon address. First thing we did was order some drinks to relieve our combined distress. I then got a call from Melissa, saying that her phone data ran out, and now she can't use her GPS. She wasn't far away, but I couldn't see her car, and by her nervous tone, I clearly wasn't having much luck with this verbal process. Nevertheless, she soon came into view, and I knew this night would quickly turn around. That is, until the very moment I hung up and put the phone down. A waitress appeared with our drinks, a tray full of Lion Lager, beer at long last. Then she spilled half of it on the table, all over my phone, while she was at it managed to shatter a glass. Any minute now Melissa was to arrive, and I was big time stressing out. The tablecloth was being changed, but I couldn't succeed in shaking the doubt. Was this a sign? Should I get it done now, or maybe wait for another day? A song by Stevie Wonder came to mind, and deep down I knew that superstition ain't the way. Looks like Stevie was right, because the next hour went according to plan. The stress had gone, so I went up for another serve of food, waiting in line with my brother Dan. Next minute, my dad comes up to me, says that something happened at the table and now Melissa was almost in tears. Tears? Apparently, someone from another table said that a spider was under her chair. Which just happens to be one of Melissa's greatest fears. My future fiancé-to-be was almost crying, wondering what she would do if the eight-legged freak reappeared. Signs were coming loud and clear. Right when things were looking up, something just had to take a dip. But that's life. I quickly realized that these bizarre events, untimely as they were, are a challenge in any relationship. Together, we can see challenges as something of which to take ownership, something to take advantage of rather than shirk, delay, or skip. What seemed stressful in the moment soon turned to perfection, and every eye in that restaurant shot to our section. The night was like a dream come true. We made it so, and I wouldn't change a thing, even in retrospection. Except for the whole spider thing. That's probably something not worthy of a mention. She said yes, I took her hand, and we danced the night away. Now we're here celebrating, I'm done rhyming, and it's time to let the music play. Being a part of this special day, celebrating with me and my beautiful fiancé.